Hey, my name's Colton. If you don't know already, I'm one of the founders of Kartorium. Making another video. Thank you so much to people that have signed up for free trials this week. This video, I'm going to show you how to sign up for a free trial and then upload a point cloud and then look at it in Kartorium. So here we are. You can get to this screen from kartorium.app/signup. You're going to put in an email address and a password, uh, and there you go. So it's gonna dump you in here. Go ahead and select free tier. Yeah, that's all you need. $0, no credit card needed. You don't got to schedule a sales call. Just hop on there and go. $0. Go to your dashboard. You're gonna see this project here. This is just a demo project. It's got a mesh in there for you to look at. It's a virtual tour that you can kind of hop through. That's not really what we care about today, but that's there for your enjoyment. Um, we're going to go to models here, and this models tab is essentially just the library of 3D data that you can look at. So to see and share a point cloud, we're going to go ahead and upload a model. We'll just call it test. And think of this as kind of like the master version of an asset that you upload. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this file. It's an E57, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and center that point cloud. It is going to start uploading, and then I'll see you at the other side, and I'll show you how to implement it. Welcome back. I uploaded this and let it process over the weekend. This is the result here. We are in the model manager, this models tab. So if you had multiple models that you had uploaded, you would see them all here, but we just have one here. You can change the name like I did. I changed it from test to point cloud test. You could do that within the details. You could also do it within the editor itself. So we're going to go into the editor right now. The editor not only lets you change the name, but you could change some other things too. And the reason why we do that is because sometimes data is weird and you need to change things about it. And again, this is not changing the file that you uploaded. This is changing the model, which is the Kartorium data structure that we kind of convert your file into. So you can have access to the original file here. Uh, but this is maybe a good segue into talking about our data structures as a whole in Kartorium. And so I guess let me try to explain that to make it more sense, or to make more sense. So I want to take this model and I want to share it with people. That's hopefully the whole reason that you signed up for Kartorium in the first place. You want to be able to share your data with other people and collaborate on it. This is not really where you're going to do that. This is like the base version of the data, right? And this is actually going to be used across projects and scenes. And so I guess let's talk about that for a second. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to our project dashboard. So projects, this is an example of a project. This is our demo project. A project is our biggest container to put data inside of. And so projects are made up of scenes. So just like if you went out into the real world and you maybe had 5 different buildings or sites that you needed to scan, you would have 5 different you would have 5 different forms of data that were all related to each other but weren't the same. But you still need to kind of organize and deliver those together. And so we do that with scenes. So we have one scene here of this uh, building, and now I want to show this other one via the model that we just made. So let's make a new scene. And we're going to call, or this is going to be of a type standard. That's just like a sandbox kind of scene. And so I'll just call it sandbox. So we could put any kind of 3D data in here that we have, but we're going to use a feature, which is kind of like, so you have projects up here, you have below that, you have scenes, below that, you have features. So scenes are made up of features. And so features can be like tags, they could be annotations, they could be images even, or they could be a 3D model. And so let's add the model that we just added to our library. Let's add it here. So we're going to call this point cloud. And I'm going to click on this. And so let's create. Okay, so what that's done now is now the feature that I made inside of the scene that is pointing at the model that we uploaded in the model manager. And this is kind of an important concept to talk about because if I make changes to this feature in the scene, like obviously it needs to be rotated. So let's change it. This is not going to change the model. This is just going to change the feature because this model could be used in other projects or other scenes too. So this is just a feature specific change that we want to make. Okay, I hope that was clear, but that's kind of the relationship between projects and scenes and features and models. But now that we have kind of a viewable form, let's click on preview. So this is kind of what you would share with other people. This is how you would maybe collaborate. You would send them a link and they would see this and be able to kind of navigate around here. Um, but like, I think that we want something more than this, right? We don't just want to see that, like, this is great. We can see it in the browser. That's awesome. But how do we make this more valuable to other people? I think it's by calling out specific things inside of the scan. And we do that and have done it through the use of of other features, our annotation features or our tagging features. And so I'm going to do it with an icon feature, and I'm going to get in here. I want to annotate this stop or this exit sign. Um, okay, so I went ahead and just clicked on the exit sign with my icon feature. You can see that it's not quite in front of the point, so let's move it with our transform controls. Okay, but this is kind of annoying, right? I mean, like every time I click off of my tag and I click onto the point cloud, it selects the point cloud with the transform controls, and so that's really annoying to me. Let's turn that off. So you can actually change the interactability of a feature in this interactions panel. So we can just turn that off. So you can see point cloud is selected. I turned off the interactable option. So now I can click on it, no transform controls, which is really nice. It's just going to clean up this process for me. Okay, so now I can click on this tag feature. The name is new icon, and I don't like that because obviously this is an exit sign. So let's change the name there. You can change the icon even. I wonder if we have a stop. Sure, I like that. Stop, square, and then let's make it red. This is just fun. This is just fun. Sure, we could change it to a circle too. Okay. Yeah, sure. Not the greatest, but it's just fun. Okay. And so now when they click on this, what do I want them to see? I'm calling out this point of interest maybe, and I say this is an exit sign. So I'm editing the features details right now, and you can change a lot of things about the data of the feature. You can change the description. You can even add some custom fields to filter by. You can even add file attachments. But let's just add some text for now. Okay, so now what happens when we click on it in the preview? So again, we're switching over to maybe to this view only mode. Okay, I want to go back to where's my sign? There it is. Okay, so I'll get over there, click on it. Great, this is an exit sign. But that's not good enough to me because how are they even supposed to know where this is within the point cloud? If I'm looking from the outside, how are they can't see that. So this is where our left panel is really handy. So if I click on this, it takes you the camera right to it. Obviously, this isn't great either, right? Because this is just, it's taking me to the point, but this is just not a very good presentation. So let's change it. And this is one of the things that I really like about our platform is you can configure a lot of things. So we're going to click on this exit sign feature. We're going to go to interactions. Let's edit the interactions on this feature. So you can see that by default, for any annotation feature, we give you a show details on click interactions. That just means that when I click on it, do this thing, open up the dialog and show me the information. I don't want that to change. I want that to stay, but let's add another interaction to it. Let's add, when I click on it in the panel, take me, so let's move the camera. Let's move it to a certain position. Okay, so what this is going to do is just going to move me directly to where I'm at right now, which I don't really like that. Let's change it a little bit. Let's get like front and center a little bit. How about like that? I like that. Okay, so let's click on it. Let's edit the interactions. Okay, and let's update the position of the camera. Okay, so now when I go back to my view only, so I got to refresh it because it pulls all the data at runtime and builds the environment. Okay, so now this is our starting camera angle. If I click on the exit sign feature here on the left, it's going to move to the camera right where I want it to be, and the user can click on it, and voila, you can see the information. Um, so that's really what I wanted to show you. I think that we have a really cool tool that has a lot of cool options. There's a lot to explore, and you can do this all within our free trial. Thank you so much, those of you who have already signed up. Really excited to hear your feedback and how we can make changes and make improvements. But I did want to provide this information on how to start using our tool in this way. Um, if you have any questions or you need help, please feel free to reach out. I'm going to make more of these videos. I hope they're helpful to you. Let me know if I can make a specific one. Until next time, thank you so much.